Well, folks, we are heading out to the town of Honey Grove, Texas. I'm actually stuck here behind this road work in the town of Windham. And right over here to the right is a restaurant that the infamous Adam the Woo stopped and got cookies at on his road trip across Texas. Anyway, we're going out here to Honey Grove because there was some big shootout this morning, and we're trying to see if we can find any details. Join us. Ciao, y'all. At the Windham Feed Sack, as we're out in the woo, stopping to get some cookies one day on one of his trips across Texas. This place is owned by some of my mother's extended family because they were from around here somewhere, but I don't really know them, so yeah. So we're just doing a quick little tour of Windham. It looks like an old schoolhouse, huh, Mrs. Chef? I say it's an old schoolhouse. This is about the extent of this town. It's a very small community. A couple of roads, a few houses, and looks like a nice place to live. What do you think?
Yeah, I like this town.
I think so.
It's there, but I like it.
Some cornfields and the side of the house. But yeah. Quaint little town. It's a nice little white house there, Mississippi.
Yes.
Some grain elevators, and that's about it to this town. This is what you call the main drag, the main strip. I do see quite a few grain trucks. You see over here, there is a big grain mill, silos to hold grain. So yeah, quaint little town. See these old railroad tracks over here, Mr. Chef? I don't think they're in use no more. You know what I always wanted to do when I was a small child, a kid? I always wanted to get one of them things like you saw in the cartoons that you just kind of teeter-totted each side and made it go, you know, and get on the rails and just ride to wherever they took you, you know? Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't think this train track here looks like it's in use anymore. So there's like a few limbs and stuff. You might get knocked out by a limb, but yeah, kind of fun. Just one of those weird childhood things you want to do, you know.
You should do it.
But I'm not a child anymore. Yeah, so as I looked along those train tracks, it's pretty cleaned up, but there's a few limbs over the tracks and all, so it's definitely not a track in use. So that'd be a good one to try that out on. I always want to get my my license to fly airplanes too. Private license, you know, for air. Small things like Cessnas or whatever. General aviation crap, but I never did that either. Maybe it's time. One fan of the show that lives here in Honey Grove. As we pull into town, I'll see if we run into him in town. Pardon, Mississippi. I'm not sure where this transpired. It was they talking about on the news this morning about a standoff and shootouts. Either deputies or sheriffs or somebody got shot from law enforcement. I don't know where they're at with this now, so it may be all closed off. But we'll see what we can find in town here. This is a really cool looking town, quaint town and all. I don't think there's a lot of commerce in town, restaurants and all wise, but it's a cool looking town. I like that building a lot right there. Little bank building, whatever it is. And it is a good meat market over here, so we may go in the meat market, grab something.
Get some meat stuff.
So the architecture in this town is pretty impressive. They got some really cool buildings. Done a couple of videos here before. Look at this, Mrs. Chef. You want to come to a fireworks show? June 26th?
I do.
Well, if you want to come meet up with the chef, I might just be here. Who knows? Well, we went in that meat market there, and I gotta be honest with you, it didn't look too appetizing. Produce looked pretty bad. There's a lot of flies and stuff. So I felt the counter, you know, where they keep the meat, and it felt not very cold. So I was like, there's another meat market down here in town. Well, maybe we'll go over there and check it out. Never been to that one, so this one was good last time I was here, but it's been a while, and I don't know. Yeah, look at that old architecture. Isn't that sweetness? All right, we've got another meat market type store here, so we're gonna go check it out. I like one of these little
In
stores.
a quarter mile, turn left onto 14th Street.
All right. Then our navigation lady tell us where to go. Anyway, I like going to those little independent stores because you find some really cool stuff sometimes. Stuff they make in-house, whatever, that you can't get anywhere else. And, we'll check this one out. That's a cool house over there, Mrs. Chef. This town's got a lot of cool houses. One of them has somebody held up in it, but I don't know where it is. Where does they go? 14th Street, okay. 13th Street, 14th.
Take the second left onto 14th Street.
Then our navigator tell us where to go here.
In 800 feet, your destination will be on the right.
All right, thank you, lady, for that advice. All right, country meat market, barbecue deli sandwiches, country meat and produce. Let's go check this place out. This looks like it's right up my alley. Well, there just wasn't a lot in there to choose from, huh, Mrs. Chef?
Well, the sausages look good.
So we got some smoked pineapple pork sausage. We'll see what that tastes like. That sounds kind of summertimey, huh? And we got some American cheese here. We might make some pea salad tonight, so we'll see. Yeah, there it is. That's the house where all this went down at. Right there, there's the DPS now, state troopers and Texas Rangers and all. That was just a block away from that meat market. The temperature here is so hot and sticky. Like when you walk on the pavement, like on a blacktop, your feet stick to the damn pavement. That's how hot it is today. It went from raining every day to being just super hot, humid, moist. It's like you steam when you go outside because it's not a dry air. Like if you were out in the desert or something, it's 110, 115. When it's 105, 10 in this climate, with all the moisture in there, it feels like it's 120, 130. It's just, you just cook. So from what I read online is it was some kind of domestic dispute that took place last night, which led to an officer being shot, and then this man held up in his house and barricaded himself. And this town here is right in between two counties. I think part of the town's in one county, part of the town's in another county. So they had both sheriff's offices from both counties. They had police departments from both the main cities around this town. They had DPS out here, which is the Department of Public Safety, and they had the Texas Rangers out here because of the officer involved shooting. The officer being the one being shot. You know, what happened is, I guess this went on for 10 or 12 hours, and then the man ended up doing a self-in with a self-inflicted wound. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy for a small town when you see something like this go on, because this is not typical of a small town type situation of having that much activity and all. This is a very small community. Anyway, that's what happened in this town. Just too damn hot, Mississippi. There's any famous people buried here. Such a beautiful area, Mississippi.
We'll take our kayak out here.
Yes, they dumping the body, Mississippi. So we're in the, what is this, the LBJ National Grasslands, I think is what it's called. It's a big forest. I don't know why it's called grasslands, but whatever. Whatever floats your boat. Yeah, there's a couple of players, a campground there. West Crockett. That little lake's a beautiful lake. Lake Crockett. And the other one up here is Lake Coffee Mill, which is very pretty. And good fishing. We fished there before. I'd say. It's just a really pretty forest area. Lots of oaks and pines and cedars and all kinds of stuff. Very desolate out here. There's not many people in this part of the state, so it's pretty desolate. But I do like to come out here from time to time. Get in a sense with your nature side, right? It's hot, it's hard to enjoy nature. Yeah. The humidity was down a little bit, it'd be okay, but the damn humidity and the heat is too much. Kill you quick. If you guys have ever heard of Hell on the Red hot sauce, that's where it's made, right there.
It's my favorite.
Right behind Farmer John here. See if we can get around Farmer John without getting ran over. It is some good hot sauce. That's where it's made, right there in the little building. Yeah, in Telephone, Texas. So we got our spoils of our journey today. We're gonna make up for dinner here. So we got this cheese, and what we're gonna do is make some pea salad. Mrs. Chef loves pea salad, so we're gonna walk you through how to make that. I think I did a recipe on this like 3 or 4 years ago, but I can't remember. Anyway, we got that American cheese. I just went ahead and cubed here. We're gonna slice it on up. So, Mr. Chef's using some canned peas here. I like the fresh ones, the frozen ones, but we got canned today, so we're gonna use canned. No, you got little daddy working out there, little ERCOT. Can't turn the AC off. Drinks too much power if you're gonna cook bacon in the microwave. All right, there we go. So we're gonna cook up some bacon. We'll come back at you. So I'm just cooking this bacon down, wringing it down here, and then we'll chop it up and throw it in a bowl here. So meanwhile, we got a little Hellman's mayo here, and we're gonna put just a little bit, just a tiny smidge of Hellman's mayo in here, because this stuff can be fattening. So we're gonna put about 3 big tablespoonfuls in there, the tiniest of bits. There we go. All right, so next thing up here, we got a half of a red onion here, half a medium-sized red onion. Gonna dice it up and throw it in our salad.
Ow!
That burn you, Mrs. Chef?
Yes.
All right, so we have a little fresh ground pepper and some salt, and these onions in there. The bacon just popped, Mrs. Chef.
Yeah, I'm already sunburned.
You're not happy about that, huh? So for all you people that say, Chef, you put too many damn seasonings in all the food. The common folk don't have 15 different seasonings. Well, this is pretty simple. Just salt, pepper, and Mrs. Chef put a little bit of garlic in there, powdered garlic. But other than that, that's it. This would be a real easy one for y'all to make at your house. But remember, I like the frozen peas you get. Just kind of nuke them for a second, let them steam, and then throw them in there. But this is the canned kind. That's what we had to work with. All right, folks. There we go. Look at that. We're gonna toss this all up there. Toss it up good. I'll show what it looks like. We're gonna chill it off, cool it for a little bit, and get our sausages ready and get some dinner going here. Ooh, there we go. Look at that. Look at that. All mixed up. Beautiful looking, right? Easy to make, and you don't need very many seasonings or ingredients. Make you some. So there he is. This is our pineapple smoked sausages. I just threw them off in the oven there. Good and hot. Very hot. And a nice easy meal. We're gonna have these, slice up a couple, slice these up 3 or 4 times. Have that pea salad and call it good. So not always do we eat these extravagant, crazy meals. Just sometimes. So I sliced one of them up there. Look at that. That's pretty interesting. Big old chunks of pineapple in there. So that's a good summertime entree here. Kind of going with our theme of the Polynesian and the pineapple and all that kind of stuff. So there we go. Now I still haven't gotten into that watermelon. Maybe tomorrow we'll cut up that watermelon. Anyway, so if you see them, get you some. I think it's gonna be pretty good. Let's try one real quick so I can let you know. Ooh, that's hot. That is very tasty. Kind of spicy, but the pineapple kind of melts it back out. That's very hot. I just took that out of the oven. All right, folks. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you guys next time.
New Jersey.